everyone, welcome back to my video tutorial. I hope you guys are fine, and today I'm going to show it to you how to make this alpine crochet stitch. And this the texture is really interesting, very nice to see. This is the alternate between the front post double crochet and then the combination for the first one that you need to do is the single crochet, and then after that double crochet, and then again single crochet, and then you will start working on the front post double crochet, and then all around, then normal double crochet, front post, normal double crochet, and then the next row is the alternate. So you continue until the project that you are working on finish. So for this alpine stitch crochet, you need to do the multiple of chains of 2 and then plus 1. So you work on the 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 until the length that you desire, and then at the end you add 1 more chains. Okay, so for today I'm going to use the 2 strand of yarn, this one, and then with the crochet hook size number 3.5. okay, and then to start with slip knot, and then you start making the chains of multiple up to, so 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2, 1 and 2 until the length that you desire. So for today I'm going to make, I think is 10. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then 10. So I have multiple of 2 and then time 10, which is 20, and then the plus 1, plus chains 1. Okay, so 1 more. In total I have 21 single chains, 21 chains. Okay, and then for the first row we're going to make the single crochet all across, starting with the skipping the first chains and then make the single crochet onto the second chains. So you're skipping this one and then you do to the next one. Okay, and making single crochet, make sure you have 2 loops, and then grab your yarn, and then again single crochet all across. Okay, like that. So you continue making the single crochet all across until the end. I'll meet you shortly. So I'm going to do the last single crochet, and then we're going to do the second row, and then I need to do chains 2, and then turn your work, and then this chains 2 that I just did, it will be counting as the first double crochet. So the next one we are not going to do the stitch in the first loop, and then we're going to do the next to it, and then each stitch we're going to do double crochet. So yarn, grab your yarn over, and then insert to the next stitch. So skip this one and then you do next to it. So you do the double crochet, and then remember that you need to have the 3 loops on the hook, and then yarn over the first 2, and then yarn over the second 2. So this is your second double crochet. The first 2 chains that you just did, it's counting as double crochet, and then you continue doing so, 1 double crochet under each stitch or across. Okay, and I'll meet you shortly at the end until here at the end. Okay, so you continue making 1 double crochet on each stitch until the end, and I'll meet you shortly. So I'm reaching the last stitch. Do not forget that to do this stitch. Okay, so you make another 1 double crochet into that stitch. Okay, and then we will move to the third rows. What you need to do is chain 1, turn your work, and you do single crochet into the same stitch. So chain 1, turn, and then make 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then the second one you do 1 single crochet under each stitch all across. Okay, so we are in the third row right now, so you do 1 single crochet under each stitch and continue doing so until I'll meet you here. So I'm going to do the last stitch, which is a single crochet on the top of the chain 2 that we did earlier. There, 1 single crochet. Okay, now we're going to move to the row 4. This is where we're going to start doing the front post double crochet. So what you need to do is chain 2 and then turn your work, and then as mentioned earlier, this chain 2 will be counting as the first double crochet. So next to it we will start doing the front post double crochet by using the previous row, which is this double crochet. So grab your yarn and then insert your hook to that space like that, and then grab your other yarn, and then you're making like make sure you have the 3 loops, yarn over, and then yarn over. So this is your front post double crochet, and then this is how it looks like from the back. So it's a kind of pull out from the other side, and then this is how it's look like. Okay, so your hook is in this, passing through to this part, right? So this is your first front post double crochet, and then this one, if you remove this, if you open the stitches like this, so this is where you do the chain 2, you don't do any stitch. And then the second one is, this is where you're doing the front post double crochet, and then next to it you will do the normal double crochet. Okay, so next to it you will do normal double crochet like that. So front post double crochet, let me repeat, chain 2, and then we are making front post double crochet using this the second row, and then 1 double crochet, normal double crochet next to it, and then we will repeating the same and alternate. So you skip this one and then you do next one, the front post double crochet. Grab your yarn, make sure you have 3 loop, yarn over the first 2 and then yarn over the second 2. Okay, and then you do normal double crochet next to it, and then you repeat. You're skipping this double crochet and then insert your hook to the gap in between, and then come out from the other side and then yarn over your yarn. Make sure you have the 3 loops, yarn over the first 2 and yarn over the second 2. So this is again your front post double crochet. The next to it, the normal double crochet, like that. Okay, I will repeat one more. So you're skipping this part and then insert your hook to that gap and then come out to the next to it, and then yarn over your yarn. Make sure you have the 3 loops, yarn over the first 2 and then yarn over the second 2, and then you do 1 normal double crochet on the next stitch. So this is how it's look like. It's starting making the texture like that. Okay, and then this is on the back look like. So kind of have a bump on it. Okay, and while this one is still flat. So you continue doing so, alternate. So skip this one, you do front post double crochet and then 1 double crochet on that stitch, and then again front post double crochet and then do 1 normal double crochet, and then alternate until the end. I'll meet you shortly. Okay, so I'm reaching at the end of the stitch. So what we're going to do, once you finish your front double crochet and then 1 double crochet next to it, so at the end you will do the normal double crochet. So on the border, you remember that you have chains 2, and then here is you have double crochet, and then this chains 2 is counting as first double crochet, and then this, the last double crochet, will be counting as a border as well. So border on the left and then border on the right. Okay, now we're going to move to the row 5. You do the chains 1, turn your work, and then you will do single crochet all across the stitches. So chains 1, the first thing that you need to do is single crochet into the same stitch, and then you do single crochet in each stitch. So basically the pattern will be repeating from the row 4 and then row 5, row 4 and then 5, but then alternated is when you see I will explain to you the detail when we're reaching there, so you will understand what I mean. So at the moment, continue doing the single crochet all across until I'll see you at the end. Okay, here. And the last single crochet will be on the top of the chains 2 that you did it earlier. Okay, now you have done the single crochet all across, and then here is on the back part, and then again we're going to repeat the front post double crochet, alternate. So what you need to do is chains 2 and then turn your work. So what I mean by alternate is you have to take a look on your previous row. So this one, do not look into it because this will be acting as the border. So what you need to see is this one where you do the first front post double crochet, So when I say alternate meaning that when you see the front post double crochet, so meaning on the top of it you need to do the normal double crochet. But when you see the normal double crochet, which is, you can see like it's a bit inside there, down, so this is where you need to lift it up to make it a front post double crochet. So it's kind of, if you remember the basket weave is kind of up and down, up and down. It is exactly the same as this one. So this one is a front double crochet, and then this is the normal double crochet, and then alternate. So when you see the front double crochet, on the top of it the normal double crochet. When you see the normal double crochet, on the top of it it's a front post double crochet. So in each row you have to do the same, alternate based on what you have done from the previous row. Okay, so let me doing it and showing it to you. So after the chain 2, so for the next stitch, because this is in the same row in the same line, so this is the front post double crochet. On the top of it I will do the normal double crochet. Okay, now the next to it, this is like kind of inside, goes inside, so this is where I need to lift it up to make front post double crochet. So bring it up, so insert your hook to that double crochet, previous double crochet, and then come up to the other side, and then yarn over, make sure you have the 3 loop, yarn over the first 2 and yarn over the second 2, and then next to it where you in line with the front post double crochet, you do the normal double crochet. So it's a starting making up the here is like, when you see the first row is down up, and then now here is down up, and then you will be down and then up again. Okay, so next to it you skip this one because you just did it, and then you do the front post double crochet, and then you make 1 double crochet like that, and again front post double crochet, and then normal double crochet. So work on the alternate. So whenever you see the front post of double crochet, on the top of it you do the normal double crochet. Whenever you see the normal double crochet from the previous one, then you do the front post double crochet, and then continue repeating the same until the end. Okay, so I'm almost reaching the last 2 stitches. So what I'm going to do, once you finish with the front post double crochet, and then you do the normal crochet on the next to it, so you will be left only with these 2. So the next is I will do the front post double crochet, and then the last stitch, which is will be counting as the border, will be normal double crochet. Okay, now how to repeat it again is you need to chain 1 and then turn your work, and then what you will do is single crochet on the same stitch, and then single crochet in the each stitch. And you continue doing so until the end, and then I'll meet you shortly. Okay, and the last one is, do not forget to do the single crochet on the top of the chain 2 on the beginning that you have done earlier. Sorry. like that. Now this is the back part look like, and then to move to the next row, then you need to do change 2. Okay, so this is so far is look like. How is it look like? So if the pattern is repeating from the row 4, 5, and then row 4 and 5, and then again row 4 and 5, row 4 and 5, and then until the length that you desire. So what you need to put in mind that don't forget to do the alternate. So like this one on the on the fourth row, which is the first front post, you do the front post. The next rows is you do the alternate. Whenever you see the front post, you do the normal double crochet. Whenever you see the normal double crochet, then you do the front post double crochet. And then whenever go back in the back part in here, you always do single crochet. Okay, on the back part is always single crochet all across, and then when you turn it's always change 2, and then start making the front post double crochet like that. So you can see the texture is beautiful. Okay, and I will making another rows, so you will see that how it's look like when it's more rows, the same like this. Okay, I will do it in the off camera, and I'll show you shortly. So you continue change 2 and then making the alternate. As you can see here, this is the normal double crochet, so you need to lift it up, becoming front post double crochet, and then next to it it will be the normal double crochet. So alternate like what we had done it before. Okay, I'll see you shortly. So I just did the next row, and then almost reaching the end, and then the last one is the normal double crochet, as this is counting as the normal the border on the edge. Okay, so this is how it look like, and then you just keep continue doing so. The next one is you turn your work, change 1 and turn your work, you do all the single crochet, and then the next one you change 2 and then start making the alternate of the front post double crochet. So continue doing the repeating pattern until the length that you desire, and then that's it, and you are done. And next time I will show it to you how to use this alpine stitch on my next project, which is I'm making the pullover using the alpine stitch for the boys of age of 5 to 6 years old. Okay guys, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.